Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today, I have Mafex Superman, the return of Superman. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and help me to build my channel. Any kid who grew up in the 80s and 90s, especially in the year 1992, will remember the huge news of Superman's death. It was such a big deal. It was on the news all over different TV outlets that they finally had decided to kill Superman. And this was really the dark time of comic books. You know, Superman died. Batman had his back broken. Spidey had the clone saga, and he didn't know if he was the real Peter Parker or if it was Ben Reilly who was the real Peter Parker. Wolverine got his adamantium torn out of him and went beast mode. So many different things. Hal Jordan died or became Parallax in Green Lantern. It was the very dark, moody, edgy time in comic books, and it was all kicked off with the death of Superman. Definitely a ploy to boost comic book sales, but also it was a great piece of storytelling. Superman was killed in the great battle with Doomsday, who was essentially like the Hulk, with a bunch of sharp bone protrusions on him that could cut and wound Superman. He took down the Justice League B team, murdering quite a few of them. And it was up to the Man of Steel to try and take him down. And they fought to the death, knocking each other out and supposedly killing each other. But then we later find out that that wasn't the case. They both end up surviving. But in the meantime, we had the reign of Superman. So we had four supposed heir apparents showing up, claiming to be Superman in some sort of form. So there was Superboy, who was my favorite. He was the punk rock version of Superman. He had his leather jacket, his John Lennon sunglasses, his bowl cut shaved head in the 90s, super edgy. There was the Eradicator. He had the Superman with his Cyclops sunglasses. Really cool costume, though. They all had really cool looks. Cyborg Superman. Terminator Superman, which seemed to be the one who was gonna be the authentic Superman, but we find out that it wasn't. And then John Henry Irons, who is Steel, and sort of like a reincarnated Iron Man version of Superman. But none of them were actually the real deal. It was this guy right here, Clark Kent himself, who was in the regeneration chamber, fighting for his life. And he comes back, and we get this image of him not only in the black costume, but with a new fancy mullet, which is very indicative of the 90s. All of our great heroes had mullets in the late 80s, 90s period. I'm thinking of Mel Gibson. I'm thinking of professional wrestlers such as Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Bret the Hitman Hart. They all had their glorious mullets. And then they gave Kal-El a mullet. Clark Kent got a mullet. When he came back, he got a mullet and he got a black suit. Something about a black suit with the superheroes. You know, Spidey got his the black symbiote suit. Wolverine had an awesome black X-Force suit and some other black suits. even the X-Men as a whole in the movies and in the comics got their black leather suits. Just something about that look, which is always an edgy contrast to the colorful, stereotypical Superman costume. Captain America, he had a black costume as well with the U.S. agent or Nomad black costume. So anyhow, Superman gets his black costume. We actually get to see it in film twice. It was more gray in Superman Returns with Brandon Routh. And then in Zack Snyder's Justice League, he's wearing the black suit. The purpose of the black suit is it's a regeneration suit. So when Superman comes back to life, he does not have his powers. He's slowly recovering. We are also left with the question of will he get his powers back? Of course, he's powered by the yellow sun. But the regeneration suit helped not only sustain his life and help him come back to life, but help him regain his powers. So I recently picked up this figure. I know it's been out for a while, but I just had to have it, especially with the Eradicator coming out in Superboy. Oh, so excited. Already have a Cyborg Superman. This is such a great figure, by the way. And I love how Mafex is doing Nightfall, and they're doing the death and return of Superman. So let's bust this open and get a good look at him. I've babbled enough. Let's check him out. So here's the bottom of the box. There's the authentication sticker. Make sure it's not a bootleg, though I haven't seen many bootlegs lately. There's the side of the box. Look at him in all of his glory. There's the back. All the different poses, all the different accessories, the two different head sculpts that you get. There's the side, and there is the top. Classic Superman logo. Already cut the tape, so let's pull him out and see what we get. And I always say this in my Mafex videos, they're my favorite 6-inch action figures. The sculpts are gorgeous. The articulation is perfect. I think they're, SH Figure Arts makes some great 6-inch figures too, but Mafex is just a little bit better in my opinion. So we're going to pull him out here, and they have him nice wrapped in the plastic. You can really tell it's a gorgeous collector's item when they do that to prevent paint rub. Even they put one on the top to protect the symbol and the hair from look at how long that mullet is, man. That is a long Superman mullet. Love it. But yeah, they put the plastic to protect from rubbing, and trying to get the plastic off of this, actually. It's really in there. Okay, so I got that out. Just look at that articulation on the neck and the head. And there he is. Oh, so nice looking. What a beautiful figure. I love these body molds that Mafex uses for the X-Men and for Spider-Man, but it's essentially this Jim Lee body mold, even though Jim Lee didn't draw the Reign of Superman comics. But it's so nice. Such a beautiful figure. And this body mold, in terms of the action figure, is based off of the Batman or Superman Hush. Well, Batman Superman Hush figure. But it's great. He looks so big and bulky. Looks nicely proportioned. It's a matted black, so it's not glossy. Looks really nice. There are subtle blue highlights in his hair, and even in his eyebrows, if you can see that. Face looks really good. One complaint I had about the Hush Superman, and this is the way it was drawn in the comic books, but the S was the other way in his hair. I didn't like that. I don't know why they did that. Jim Lee drew it the other way for some reason. He put the part on the other side, which I just thought was silly. Let's get a look at this articulation. Really nice crunch, really nice back bend. Got wonderful butterfly joints. You can get him in the nice, pop his head off. It's a little bit loose on my figure. But, yeah. So you can get him in a nice flying pose as the head falls off. So that is a little bit of a downside. I feel his hair is hard, so there's no give to it. This would have been nicer if it was like a softer plastic. But we could still get him in the nice flying pose. His head goes up high enough. Really nice dynamic posing. We got the typical ankle hinges. We got the double jointed knees, which are my favorite. We got the double jointed elbows. Everything looks really nice. I mean, these figures look so nice that if you're an artist and you need like models for drawing humans, these would really do the job because it's just so good looking. We got the toe articulation. Always love that nice little subtle touch there where the tip of the toe is silver on this costume. They could have just made it all black, but they gave him a little bit of a steel toe there. There he is, profile. Look at that. So my mom, she got me this statue. I think it had to have been from Hallmark. Yeah, it's from Hallmark. Let's see. I want to say it was 1990. It was 1996 she got this for me. I was going to say earlier than that, but here is Superman in the 90s, and if you want to compare the two, this statue is near and dear to my heart. My mom got that for me for Christmas, so I always really loved it. But that's the Superman of the 90s, the mulleted Superman, until he got the electric powers, which was a strange but interesting look. So what do we get? We get gritted teeth Superman, which is really nice. That's another head sculpt. I probably won't use that one though, so that's gonna just go in the accessories graveyard. You get semi open fisted hands, so very subtle. You can see that the thumb is open. You get the flat flying hands, so that's nice. If you like that, you want to pose it with that. You get open grabby hands, and for the fifth set of hands you get even more open grabby hands. So a lot of dynamic posing you can do. What else do you get? So you get the two head sculpts. This is a pretty simple Mafex figure. You get an additional set of boots. So Superman had, because he couldn't fly at the time, he had Iron Man flying boots that he had. And I'll swap those on so you guys can see those. Very nice though. And you get a propulsion effect. And let's see, that goes on like that. And that's what it looks like. And then you can put them on the standard Mafex stand. And you can pose them like that if you want. I love this look so much. And I do feel like it's a copying of Iron Man. So I don't like Superman to be like Iron Man. But they actually put these, this is kind of unnecessary. They put these additional pegs in there. But you can swap the calves out and switch it to this. So you have the sort of Iron Man boot version of Superman with the propulsion. So you have a whole bunch of posing options to put on your display shelf. And yeah, like there he is. Really just beautiful, beautiful figure. I love this figure. Um, I have my Hush Superman high up on the shelf, so I'm not going to pull him down right now, but I will show you what the mulleted Superman's head looks like on Cyborg Superman, which is close enough. So, take the mulleted head and pop that off and throw that on there. And that is a very, very 90s, very 90s looking Superman right there. Look at that compared to that statue. It's great. Beautiful. But anyhow, that's what he looks like with cybernetic components. And then you can put Cyborg Superman's head on the regeneration suit Superman. That actually looks really cool. That seems to like fit together more. You get like Terminator, like a really nice Terminator Superman, which is awesome. So this is a great figure. This is something I've wanted to get for a while. Got some gift cards for my birthday, which I got him with. So anyhow, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Real quick, let's close with the man, the myth, the legend himself. I highly recommend The Return of Superman. Mafex, recommend this figure. Just beautiful for any Superman fans out there. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and God bless you all. Peace.